Yeah. Midnight in the city. Just me, the beats, and these neon lights. Let's ride. Yeah. The sun goes down, the concrete starts to breathe. A million glowing signs up on my sleeve. Walking down the boulevard, hands in my pockets. Time is moving slow, but the world is like a rocket. Headphones on, blocking out the heavy noise. Just a lonely city boy looking for some inner joy. Yellow cabs drifting through the misty rain, washing off the stress, numbing out the daily pain. Window shops flashing in purple and blue. Every single street light is telling something new. Underneath the neon sky we float away, watching all the city lights turn night to day. Spilling coffee, chasing dreams under the glow. In this lo-fi state of mind, we take it slow. Yeah, we take it slow. Let the river of the headlights flow. See the shadows dancing on the brick wall. Elevator music echoing in the high hall. People catching rides, chasing ghosts of the past. In the cyberpunk maze that is moving too fast. But I'm stepping back, breathing in the midnight air. Flickering open signs, people laughing over there. A saxophone is crying from a basement bar. Feels like we are close yet so damn far. Countless windows glittering like lonely stars, reflecting on the rooftops, reflecting on the cars. Underneath the neon sky we float away, watching all the city lights turn night to day. Spilling coffee, chasing dreams under the glow. In this lo-fi state of mind, we take it slow. Yeah, we take it slow. Look up, the skyscrapers touch the moon. The city sings a late night bittersweet tune. We're all just passengers on the midnight train, finding beauty in the neon, hiding from the rain. Just let it breathe. Yeah, just let it breathe. Underneath the neon sky we float away, we float away, watching all the city lights turn night to day. Spilling coffee, chasing dreams under the glow. In this lo-fi state of mind, we take it slow. The city never sleeps, but it's time to rest. Put my worries away, gave it my best. Lights fading out one by one, we'll do it all again before the sun. Good night, city. Yeah. Just you, me, and the blue. Nothing else matters right now. Let's just drift. The sun is dipping low, painting gold on your face. We left the city noise, found a much better place. And between our toes and the wind in our hair, there's a magic in the rhythm of the salt in the air. I'm watching the horizon where the sky meets the deep, while the rest of the world is falling fast asleep. You're humming a melody, I'm catching the flow. Nowhere to hurry, baby, nowhere to go. It's just me It's just you in the open sea, floating on the waves, feeling wild and free. Blue water, white foam, and a heart full of peace. In this endless moment, all my troubles cease. Yeah, me, you, and the sea. Yeah. The tide's coming in, washing over the tracks of the ghosts of the past. Now we're never looking back. The moonlight starts to dance on the crest of the wave, saving every memory that I lonely soul craves. You lean on my shoulder, I can hear how you breathe. A symphony of silence, a quiet reprieve. We're just two small dots on a giant blue map, getting lost in the fold, falling into the gap. You know, they say the ocean has a way of healing. It washes away the dust of everyday life. Look at those stars. They look the same as they did 1,000 years ago. And right here, right now, everything feels exactly where it's supposed to be. The campfire's flickering, embers in the dark. Between the ocean spray and the tiny glowing spark, I see the reflection of the universe in your eyes. Better than the truth, sweeter than the lies. We're writing our story on the wet, dark sand, holding on to destiny with a steady, warm hand. Let the lo-fi beat carry us through the night, until the morning sun brings back the silver light. It's just me, it's just you, and the open sea, floating on the waves, feeling wild and free. Blue water, white foam, and a heart full of peace. In this endless moment, all my troubles cease. Yeah, me, you, and the sea. Me, you, and the sea. Just keep drifting. Don't wake me up yet. Lo-fi vibes forever. Filter it down. Everything's smooth now. Time to sleep. Boom. The highs are fading out, the edges are soft, taking all the worries and sending them aloft like a low-pass filter on the noise of the day. Watching all the jagged parts just melt away. The bass is a blanket, the rhythm is a bed, silencing the static in the back of my head. The city is a hum, a distant muffled roar, like the sound of the ocean on the very far shore. I'm drifting on a cloud of velvet and smoke, finding the punchline to a very long joke. Everything matters, yet nothing at all, in the grand quiet scheme of the rise and the fall. Eternal low pass, the frequency of peace, where all the heavy burdens find a final release. The melody is simple, the harmony is deep, folding up the day and lulling it to sleep. Fade to the center, fade to the light, into the beautiful permanent night. My eyes are getting heavy like the books on the shelf. Finally at peace with the ghost of myself. The nuke is a vessel sailing through the dark, carrying the fire and the very last spark. I see you in the morning, or I see you in the dream. Everything is exactly the way that it should seem. The pulse is slowing down to a heartbeat pace, leaving not a single or a solitary trace of the fear or the hurry or the must be more, leaving it all at the edge of the door.
Good night, world. Stay cozy. Low pass. Eternal.
Listen to that hiss. That's where the memories live. Spinning at 33, a circle of soul, healing up the pieces, making them whole. The crackle is a fire on a cold winter night, bringing all the skeletons out into the light. My father had this record, my mother knew the words, the prettiest sadness that I ever have heard.
The bass is a heartbeat, steady and deep, singing all the secrets that the city couldn't keep. I see myself at 7, I see myself at 10, wondering if I'll ever feel that simple again. Every pop in the groove is a scar on the past, a reminder that the beautiful things always last.
There's a ghost in the vinyl, a spirit in the wax, teaching me the wisdom of the things I can't relax. It's a long playing record of the life I have led, with the chorus in the heart and the verses in the head. Let the needle ride the bumps, let the music take the lead. It's the only kind of history that I'll ever need.
The brass is a sunset, golden and blurred, a feeling so heavy it doesn't need a word. I'm looking in the mirror of the Melodies' face, finding all the beauty in the middle of the chase. We're all just vibrations in the physical world, like a black ribbon of music infinitely curled.
Yeah. The tempo is dragging, the mood is a blue, but it's the only color that feels honest and true. In the skip and the scratch, in the warp of the heat, I'm finding the rhythm of a heart send a beat. Keep spinning. Don't let the song in yet. Ghost
in the vinyl.
Look at that light. Everything's changing colors. The sun hits the brick and the brick starts to glow, like a secret that the city was waiting to show. The amber and the honey dripping down the window pane, healing up the damage of the shadow in the rain. I feel a little lifting in the center of my chest, like a bird in the chimney finally finding a nest. The shadows are long, but they're soft at the edge, like the green of the ivy on the window ledge. I'm planting a garden in the back of my mind, leaving all the bitterness and coldness behind. It doesn't take much, just a sliver of gold, to break through the logic of the stories I've been told.
It's a golden hour bloom, a flower in the dark, finding all the oxygen to feed a little spark. The light is a river, the light is a sea, and it's washing out the person that I don't have to be. Open up the curtains, let the honey pour in. This is where the better parts of living begin.
I'm sketching out a future with a pencil and a dream. Nothing is as permanent or heavy as it seems. The dust isn't dirt, it's just stars on the floor. And I'm not afraid of the light anymore. There's a warmth in the wood, there's a pulse in the air, like a silent I love you found in a chair. It only lasts a minute before the sun goes down, but it's enough to change the feeling of the whole damn town. In the transition, in the middle of the shift, I'm finding the courage to accept a little gift.
Stay in the gold, don't let it fade too fast. Bloom where you're planted.
Look at that light. Everything's changing colors. Yeah. Leave it all at the mat. Just breathe in the wood and the wall. Yeah. The city screams in a language of steel, but here the silence is the only thing real. Hang up the jacket, let the shoulders drop down. I'm miles away from the heart of the town. Even though the window shows the traffic below, inside this room, we're moving nice and slow. Yeah. Dust motes dancing in a single beam of light, setting the stage for the coming of the night. Bookshelves leaning like the tired of the shelf. A little corner just to find a piece of self. No more deadlines, no more ticking on the clock. Just the steady rhythm of the heart when it unlocks.
Welcome to the sanctuary, welcome to the nook. Turn the page slowly on a half-read book. The world is a fire, but the embers are soft, lifting all the heavy thoughts and carrying them aloft. Stay a little while, let the static fade to black. Once you find the center, there's no turning back.
Coffee rings on a coaster made of cork, far away from the hustle and the talk of the work. I've been running on empty, burning out the fuse. Now I'm looking for the parts I didn't want to lose. It's a small kingdom built of velvet and tea, a little patch of land where I can finally just be.
The walls aren't closing and they're holding me tight, shielding the vision from the neon of the night. Every shadow here is a friend I used to know, in the quiet garden where the slow seeds grow.
Just stay right here. No pressure, no noise, just the dust and the light. Yeah. Lacing up my sneakers, stepping out the door. Don't need a destination, don't need a reason anymore. The sun is leaning low, painting shadows on the street. Just the rhythm of the pavement underneath my tired feet. The iron gate is open, welcoming me into the sanctuary of green where the quietness begins. I leave the city engine and the sirens far behind, looking for a little peace, a little space to unwind. The gravel crunches softly, a steady lo-fi beat as the cool breeze dances through the summer afternoon heat. I see the oak trees standing like giants in a row, watching all the seasons and the people come and go.
Walking through the park, let the world just fade away. Watching gold and amber turn the blue sky into gray. No pressure on my shoulders, no ticking up the clock. Just drifting like a leaf around the quiet city block.
Yeah, we're just drifting slow. Nowhere special that we really have to go. I pass a wooden bench where an old man sits alone, feeding crumbs to pigeons, far away from any phone. He's got a look of wisdom, a smile etched in time, like he's mastered the rhythm of a life that's in his prime. There's a couple on the grass sharing secrets in the shade, the kind of moments and memories that never really fade. A golden retriever chasing frisbees in the air, running wild and free without a single drop of care. The fountain in the center hums a liquid melody, splashing silver droplets in the perfect harmony. I take a deep breath, let the oxygen flow deep, waking up my spirit from a long and heavy sleep. You know, sometimes you just gotta pause. The world keeps spinning faster, but the grass stays still. The trees don't rush to grow, they just exist. And right now, that's all I wanna do. Just exist in this moment, between the light and the dark, between the noise and the silence. The ducks are on the pond, drawing ripples on the glass. I'm watching clouds like giant ships slowly as they pass. The scent of freshly cut grass is heavy in the air, a natural perfume that you find just anywhere. But here it feels different, it feels like coming home, a place where it's okay to feel alright being alone. My mind was like a storm, a chaotic tangled mess, but the greenery is working like a cure for all the stress. Every step I take, a thought begins to clear. The worries of tomorrow don't seem quite so near. I find a grassy patch and I lay my body down, far away from all the concrete and the shadows of the town. Looking up through leaves, seeing patches of the sky, watching how the dragonflies and honeybees go by. The colors are so vivid, neon green and earthy brown, the natural architecture of a quiet, peaceful crown. I close my eyes a minute, let the soundscape take control. Let the rustling of the willow branches heal my weary soul. The distant sound of children playing over by the swings, the simple, honest joy that a sunny evening brings. I'm grounded to the earth, I can feel the planet pulse, ignoring every instinct that is shallow or is false. Just me and the horizon and the fading of the light, preparing for the stillness and the coming of the night.
Walking through the park, let the world just fade away. Watching gold and amber turn the blue sky into gray. No pressure on my shoulders, no ticking of the clock. Just drifting like a leaf around the quiet city block.
Yeah, we're just drifting, drifting slow. Nowhere special that we really have to go. Yeah, the street lights are flickering, waking from their dream. The park is turning misty, like a cinematic scene. I'm heading back to reality, but I'm carrying the calm, the scent of the garden,
like a healing, quiet balm.
Step by step, breath by breath, just a walk in the park. See you tomorrow, green trees.
The clock is ticking slow, it's 3 a.m. The world outside is sleeping once again. Shadows dancing softly on the wall. In this dark room, I don't feel small at all. Just the blue light from the stereo shine, lost inside the rhythm, freezing time. Melancholy chords begin to breathe. This is the only place I can believe. In this dark room, the music takes control, healing every shadow in my soul. In this dark room, the melody is clear, washing away every single fear. In this dark room, we drift away so slow, letting the lo-fi rhythm overflow. In this dark room, the music takes control, healing every shadow in my soul. Raindrops tapping gently on the pane. Coffee's getting cold, but that's okay. Smoking thoughts dissolve into the air. No more heavy burdens left to bear. Bassline moving heavy through the floor. I don't need to wonder anymore. See inside the corners of the night. Everything is wrong but feels so right. In this dark room, the music takes control, healing every shadow in my soul. In this dark room, the melody is clear, washing away every single fear. We drift away so slow, letting the lo-fi rhythm overflow. In this dark room, the music takes control, healing every shadow in my soul. Just let it alive tonight.
Dark room, sweet music, drift away. 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 In this dark room, the music takes control, healing every shadow in my soul. In this dark room, the melody is clear, washing away every single fear. In this dark room, we drift away so slow, letting the lo-fi rhythm overflow. In this dark room, the music takes control, healing every shadow in my soul. Close your eyes, let the record spin. Where the night ends, let the peace begin. Just the static and the bassline low. In this dark room, let the feelings go. Drift away, just drift away. In the dark, with the music. Yeah, another midnight session. Just me, the smoke, and this glass. Let's go. Yeah. The clock strikes 2, the world is fast asleep, but these heavy thoughts are the ones I keep. Raindrops tapping on the window pane, trying to wash away all this hidden pain. I light a cigarette, watch the gray smoke rise, fading slowly right before my eyes. It twists and turns in the dim bedroom light, a lonely ghost in the middle of the night. My hands are cold, but the lighter burns warm, just a temporary shelter from the inner storm. Yeah. On the desk sits a bottle of dark red wine, a bitter taste of a different time. I pour a glass, let the liquid just flow, watching the crimson reflection glow. It stains the glass like the memories in my head, all the unspoken words that we should have said. One sip for the past, one sip for the doubt, trying to drown the fire before it burns out. The bass line drops low, the rhythm takes hold. In this empty room, the air feels so cold. Cigarettes and red wine tonight, watching the smoke fade out of sight. We're just dancing with the shadows on the wall, waiting for the stars or the rain to fall. Lost in the lo-fi beat, lost in the haze, spending my hours in a midnight daze. Yeah, cigarettes and red wine tonight, hoping tomorrow everything will be alright. I take another drag, feel the ash start to fall, staring blankly at the pictures on the wall. Time moves slow when you're trapped in your mind, searching for the peace that you can't seem to find. The wine gets deeper, the smoke gets thick, the ticking of the clock sounds like a trick, reminding me of days when you were still here, before the love turned into smoke and disappeared. Now I'm rewriting lines of a broken old song, trying to figure out where it all went wrong. The vinyl crackles like the burning paper tip. I take another slow, meditative sip. This vintage blend tastes a lot like regret, a bittersweet feeling that I can't forget. The jazz chords wander through the chilly room, a perfect soundtrack for this beautiful bloom. No phone calls, no messages, no notifications. Just me and my silent late night conversations with the ghost of us under the pale moonlight, drinking away the ghosts of the night. Cigarettes and red wine tonight, watching the smoke fade out of sight.
We're just dancing with the shadows on the wall,
waiting for the stars or the rain to fall.
lost in the lo-fi beat, lost in the haze.
Spending my hours in the midnight days.
Yeah, cigarettes and red wine tonight,
hoping tomorrow everything will be alright. Smoke in my lungs, wine on my lips,
memory slipping through my fingertips.
Is it the alcohol,
or is it the beat
that makes this loneliness feel so sweet?
The embers burn down,
the glass is near dry.
I look out the window and I ask myself why.
But the night doesn't answer, it just stays still.
If the time doesn't heal me,
this melody will. Cigarettes and red wine tonight, watching the smoke fade out of sight.
we're just dancing with the shadows on the wall,
waiting for the stars or the rain to fall.
lost in the lo-fi beat, lost in the haze.
Spending my hours in the midnight days, yeah.
Cigarettes and red wine tonight.
Just a boy, his smoke, and his wine.
Let the record spin one last time,
Fade into the gray.
fade into the dark.
Good night. Good night. Yeah. Turn the headphones up a bit. When it's here again, man. Just me. This cup. And the cold breeze outside. Let's go. Yeah. The frost is creeping up the window pane tonight. Street lights dancing in the misty fading light. I wrap my hands around this ceramic mug so tight, trying to catch a spark, trying to make it feel right outside. The city's moving slow, frozen in time. Every breath I take turns to a cloud of silent rhyme. The calendar pages turn, but I'm still stuck inside, watching the snowflakes fall. Nowhere left to hide. Remember how we used to walk through the Central Park, laughing at the shadows stretching out into the dark. Now the benches are covered in a heavy coat of white, and I'm just pacing around, staring at the neon light.
It's a cold, cold winter, but the coffee keeps me warm. Thinking about your smile through the middle of the storm. Yeah, the wind is howling, shaking up the trees, but I'm just trapped inside these lo-fi memories. Cold winter, heavy coat, walking all alone. Checking my screen, but there's no missed call on my phone. Just a boy and his thoughts in the freezing gray, wishing this winter chill would finally melt away.
Yeah, I put the needle on the record, let the beat just drop. Time is moving fast, but my mind just wants to stop. The heat is humming softly in the corner of the room, but it can't chase away the sudden winter gloom. My leather jacket so smells like tobacco in the rain. Every chilly draft brings back a little bit of pain. You left your knitted scarf sitting on the wooden chair. Sometimes I swear I can still smell your perfume in the air, but reality hits when the wind hits the glass. Just another lonely season that I gotta pass. Staring at the steam rising from my black coffee brew. Every single lo-fi beat reminds me of you.
It's a cold, cold winter, but the coffee keeps me warm. Thinking about your smile through the middle of the storm. Yeah, the wind is howling, shaking up the trees, but I'm just trapped inside these lo-fi memories. Cold winter, heavy coat, walking all alone. Checking my screen, but there's no missed call on my phone. Just a boy and his thoughts in the freezing gray, wishing this winter chill would finally melt away. out the sun. When the nights are long and they've only just begun. Ice on the pavement, ice in my chest. I'm just trying my best to get some rest.
Yeah, just trying to rest. Let the beat fade out. Keep the coffee warm, man.
Cold winter nights.
Let's go.
The sky is bleeding orange, fading into gray. Watching all the shadows chase the light away. I'm sitting on this rooftop, cooling coffee in my hand. Just a lonely silhouette in this quiet land. The sun is dipping low behind the city lines, replaying every moment, reading between the lines of everything we said and all we left behind. Now I'm just a ghost stuck inside my mind. Oh, this sad sunset, it's a heavy shade of blue. Everything I see just reminds me of you. The golden hours ending, the stars begin to peak, but the secrets that we bury, they never go to sleep. Yeah, it's a sad sunset, watching colors die underneath the canvas of a lonely purple sky. Yeah, street lights flickering, waking one by one. I'm still waiting for a day that's already done. The breeze feels a bit colder, brushing past my face, searching for your ghost in this empty space. Do you see the same horizon wherever you are now? I try to reach for you, but I don't know how. The horizon's just a border, a line I cannot cross, counting every second, measuring the loss. Slow down, let the darkness settle in. Where does the ending stop? Where does the ache begin? Maybe tomorrow the sun will rise again, but tonight I'm just a victim of the might have it's a heavy shade of blue. Everything I see just reminds me of you. The golden hours ending, the stars begin to peak, but the secrets that we bury, they never go to sleep. Yeah, it's a sad sunset, watching colors die underneath the canvas of a lonely purple sky. Fade to black, just another day, sunset.
Yeah, just some memories, small things, stuff we forget to cherish until they're gone. Listen, listen. Hey. Early morning, 6 a.m., light through the blinds, dust most dancing, leaving all the stress behind. I hear the floorboards creak, that's Dad in the hall. The smell of black coffee, shadows on the wall. Mom's in the kitchen, humming a song I used to know, something from the radio 40 years ago. The clink of the spoons, the butter on the toast. These are the moments that I love the most. No phones at the table, just eyes meeting eyes. The world's getting loud, but here the time flies. We're talking about nothing or everything at once. The simple connection that carries us for months. It's the golden threads that bind us close, the quiet love that matters most, and the laughter in the rain and the Sunday afternoon. I hope this feeling doesn't end too soon. Just a family, just a home, just a place to rest. In this messy life, we are truly blessed. Yeah. Summer afternoons, the grass under our feet, water balloon fights to escape the city heat. My brothers laughing hard, running through the spray, thinking these summers would never fade away. Grandpa's in the chair, hat low over his brow, telling stories of the past, making sense of the now. About the wars he fought, the love that he found, while we're just kids spinning round and round. The grill is smoking, the burgers getting charred. The kingdom of my world was just a small backyard. No riches in the bank, no trophies on the shelf, just the freedom to finally be myself. But it's not always sunny, and that's okay too. Sometimes the clouds turn a heavy shade of blue. The power goes out, the candles get lit, the whole family gathered. This is the heart of it. Board games by the fire, shadows on the ceiling, the sense of belonging, such a healing feeling. We don't need the screens, we don't need the light. As long as we're together, we'll be alright. The sun starts to set, the sky's a purple haze, lost in the rhythm of these slow motion days. Dinner's finally ready, pass the plates around. The most sacred symphony is this family sound. Arguments about the news, jokes about the past, moments so heavy I wish they'd always last. I look at their faces, the wrinkles and the smiles, the love that has traveled across 1,000 miles. Through the ups and downs, through the thick and thin, this is the fortress, the place we begin. Whatever the future, whatever the cost, with them by my side, I'm never truly lost. The house goes quiet, the stars come out to play. Another page turns on a perfect kind of day, tucking in the memories like blankets for the soul, making the broken pieces finally feel whole. I'm sitting on the porch watching the moon rise, reflecting on the wisdom in my father's eyes, and the strength in my mother, the grace in the walk, the lessons they taught me without having to talk. It's not the big vacations or the fancy things we bought, it's the kindness we showed in the battles we fought together, always a circle unbroken. The most important words are the ones left unspoken. Yeah. Hold them close while you can. Tell them you love them. It's the little things, man. The tiny sparks in the dark. Good night. Good night. Yeah. Look at the view from up here. City never sleeps, huh? Let's just drift for a minute.
Concrete giant stretching up to the sky, windows watching as the world passes by. Golden beams cutting through the midnight haze. Lost myself inside this neon lit maze. The clock strikes 2, but the streets are alive. Down in the valley where the dreamers survive, headlights bleeding into rivers of red, and all these heavy thoughts spinning in my head. I lean against the glass, feel the cold on my skin, watch watching where the shadows end and city lights begin. Thousands of lives locked in little glass squares, spilling their secrets to the midnight air. Oh, these city lights, they shine so bright, burning through the velvet of the lonely night. High-rise castles in the mystic glow, watching over everything that moves below. Yeah, we're just particles in time, walking on a thin neon line. Just walking on a thin neon line.
Elevator buttons taking me to the top, where the traffic sounds finally start to drop. From the 20th floor, the world looks so small. The worries of the daytime don't matter at all. Flashing blue billboards, a satellite beam, the whole grid looking like a cybernetic dream. I take a slow breath, let the lo-fi breathe, leaving all the chaos of the pavement underneath. The sea of sapphire, emerald and gold, stories in the architecture waiting to be told. A silhouette dancing on a far balcony, two strangers sharing the same night symphony.
Oh, these city lights, they shine so bright, burning through the velvet of the lonely night. High-rise castles in the misty glow, watching over everything that moves below. Yeah, we're just particles in time, walking on a thin neon line. Just walking on a thin neon line. And you can see the stars if you look real close, beyond the artificial glow that we love the most. But tonight the skyscrapers are enough for me, a beautiful prison of geometry, sparkling, shining, fading away, holding us over till the break of day.
The river reflects the whole skyline upside down, the double-sided mirror of this sleepy town. Taxis humming like bees in the dark, leaving yellow trails past the empty park. I got my headphones on, lo-fi in my ears, drowning out the doubts and the passing years. Every single window is a story untold, a heart getting warm or a soul growing cold. But from up here it's a peaceful design, a perfect masterpiece of shadow and shine. Yeah,
just shadow and shine. Oh, these city lights, they shine so bright, burning through the velvet of the lonely night. High-rise castles in the misty glow, watching over everything that moves below. Yeah, we're just particles in time, walking on a thin neon line. Just walking on a thin neon line. Just a thin neon line. The city hums its lullaby, skyscrapers fading into the morning gray. But the lights, they stay.
yeah. Another sleepless night, you know. The city's burning up. Let's just walk. Yeah. Yeah. Midnight struck. Yeah. Yeah. Midnight struck, but the asphalt is still breathing heat. Two shadows drifting slow down the neon lit street. Concrete jungle glowing under a violet sky. Got the humid air trap making the ambient high. My shirt is sticking to my skin, your sneakers scraping the ground. Looking up at the skyscrapers, lost in the heavy sound of the city hum. The air conditioners buzzing in rows. Where we are heading tonight, man, nobody knows. Just two boys running away from the stifling room, chasing the artificial breeze beneath the lonely moon. The grand city shines like a diamond in the rough, but tonight just this cold soda can is enough.
Hot summer nights in the belly of the beast, walking through the gold till the sun hits the east. Neon lights flashing, reflecting in your eyes. Two souls wandering under magnificent skies. Yeah, the city is loud, but our minds are so still, just riding away, chasing the midnight chill.
Past the luxury stores, past the silent cafes, the glass windows reflecting our youth in the haze. You talk about your future, I talk about my past, wondering if the summer vibe is ever gonna last. The heat wave shimmering over the empty subway. Great, we got no money in our pockets, but we feel great. Look at those giant billboards painting the dark clouds red. So much noise in the world, so much unsaid, but we don't need to talk, the rhythm speaks for itself. Leaving our worries back at home, high on the shelf. Just step by step, watching the traffic lights change in this beautiful maze. Nothing feels strange.
Summer nights in the belly of the beast, walking through the gold till the sun hits the east. Neon lights flashing, reflecting in your eyes. Two souls wandering under magnificent skies. Yeah, the city is loud, but our minds are so still, just riding away, chasing the midnight chill.
The breeze finally hits as we reach the rooftop ledge, looking down at the world standing right on the edge. The city is magnificent, a sea of endless light, but it feels so small from up here tonight.
Just you and me,
Yeah.
just you and me.
Summer heat fading slow,
The sky is turning gray.
another night gone by.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
It wasn't just about the money. It was about the time we had to grow up before we were ready. Yeah. Morning mist on a cracked window pane, tracing shadows of the laundry hanging in the rain. Hand-me-down sweater sleeves a bit too long, learning how to be weak just to stay strong. The fridge hums a song that sounds like not enough, but mama's eyes told a story of the toughest stuff. Breakfast was a prayer and a piece of toast, living in the corners where the shadows haunt the most. No shiny toys, just a box of old chalk, drawing empires on the sidewalk where we used to walk, counting pennies like the diamonds in the rough. We didn't have much, but we had the tough. Concrete gardens where the lilies never bloom. We built our kingdoms in a single window room. Empty pockets, but the heart was heavy with the ghost stories of the young souls acting way too old. Yeah, where the kids of the struggle, the ones who had to wait, writing our own futures on a rusty, broken slate. Yeah, I remember the silence when the lights went out. Not the peaceful kind, the one filled with doubt. Doing homework by a candle flickering and low, watching seeds of ambition in the darkness grow. Teacher asked, what do you want to be? I said free, but I meant not hungry. honestly. While the others talked to castles in the deep blue sea, I was calculating math for the electricity. We didn't play house, we played how to survive, keeping every little spark of the spirit alive. The city was a giant and we were just the dust, but we turned the iron of our lives into something more than rust. And they say poverty is a cycle, a wheel that never stops, but we're the ones who climb the mountain from the very bottom rocks. It leaves a scar, yeah, it leaves a certain scent of knowing what it cost for every hour spent.
Concrete gardens where the lilies never bloom. We built our kingdoms in a single window room. Empty pockets, but the heart was heavy with the gold stories of the young souls, acting way too old. Yeah, we're the kids of the struggle, the ones who had to wait, writing our own futures on a rusty, broken slate. Still got that hunger in my chest, even when I'm finally laid to rest. We came from nothing, but we made it everything.
Midnight shadows start to fall on the gardens by the bay. Marina lights begin to call as the daylight fades away. Walking down the esplanade, felt the breeze upon my skin in this neon masquerade where the evening stories spin. Merlion is breathing slow, watching over waters deep, in the golden afterglow, while the city tries to sleep. Quiet steps on Clark Street, hear the echo of a guitar, where the past and future meet underneath the lonely star. Oh, Singapore tonight, bathed in purple, bathed in blue. Everything feels so right, lost inside this cosmic view. Yeah, the night is young and wide, with the river flowing by. Keep this feeling deep inside, underneath the tropic sky. Raffles places standing tall, silent giants in the air. Catch the raindrops as they fall on the pathways over there. Chinatown is glowing red, lanterns dancing in the dark. Softest words are being said near the corner of the park. Lo-fi beats inside my mind, moving at a steady pace, leaving all the stress behind in this electronic space. Bougie Street is getting still, market stalls are closing down. Feel the sudden midnight chill over this magnetic town. Oh, Singapore tonight, bathed in purple, bathed in blue. Everything feels so right, lost inside this cosmic view. Yeah, the night is young and wide, with the river flowing by. Keep this feeling deep inside, underneath the tropic sky. Sentosa whispers from afar, waves are crashing on the sand. I wonder where the spirits are in this futuristic land. High above the flyer spins, counting moments passing through. This is where the dream begins, just for me and just for you. Orchard Road is sleeping now, windows gleaming in the dark. I can see the trees somehow, shadows playing in the park. Little India smells of spice.
Even in the deepest night,
Every corner looks so nice.
underneath the halogen light.
Key-lang lights are burning bright.
Coffee shops and open doors,
Moving through the velvet night.
walking on these concrete floors,
Marina Sands is like a ship.
floating in a sea of stars,
Take another little sip.
watching all the passing cars. Oh, Singapore tonight,
Bathed in purple, bathed in blue.
everything feels so right.
Lost inside this cosmic view.
Yeah, the night is young and wide, with the river flowing by. Keep this feeling deep inside, underneath the tropic sky.
Just a boy and his guitar,
In the Lion City lights,
dreaming of a distant star.
through the warm and humid nights.
Let the lo-fi music play.
As the morning comes around,
Wash the city dust away.
in this beautiful night sound, Singapore is sleeping now.
Singapore is sleeping